Today on MTG Unpacked, we're taking a look at the Jace Planeswalker deck for War of the Spark, and with me is Jace to do the pack blessing duties. So we get a nice foil here, Jace Arcane Strategist. Okay, let's take a look here. Jace Beleren likes to stay 2 steps ahead of his enemies. The telepathy helps with that. Dodge your opponent's defenses, disrupt their plans, and relentlessly take over the board. You get a deck box 60 card deck that you can play tabletop or online with the MTG Arena code. 2 15 card boost pack strategy insert and 2 reference cards. And this is a blue-green deck. So let's take a look here. And incidentally, I picked both of these up at my LGS for $25 for the pair. I think they sell individually for $15 each. So yeah, quite a decent deal. So let's get into this. And these are something that will be good for new players, although they're not terribly competitive at your Friday Night Magic. So you might want to check out one of the Challenger decks. I'll pop a link to the playlist up there so you can check that out. So let's take a look at our foil Jace here. We get Jace Arcane Strategist, legendary Planeswalker Jace, 4 loyalty for 6 mana. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. His +1 is draw a card, -7 creatures you control can't be blocked this turn. Some nice foiling on that, and he's a mythic. Okay, and a very nice deck box here for storing your deck. And let's do the pack blessings. I think I might have forgotten this in the previous video. So there we are, that's how we bless the packs for the crazy pools. Hey, before you play, what is this? Jace Arcane Strategist. So a bit about playing the deck. Looks like he's got Cura in here as well, enhancing creatures and using larger creatures. Okay, very cool. What are Planeswalkers? You should know because there are an absolute ton of them in War of the Spark. 1 in every pack, in fact, so you'll need to get used to that idea. Alright, let's dig in and see what this deck is all about. So what I like to do to begin with, look at the mana base. So this is a green-blue deck. Got a whole lot of lands, and then they also, for some reason, put extra cards on the other side there. So we'll take a look at the deck proper in a moment. Discover more at learnmagicwizards.com. So we have an on your turn, talks about the things you do on your turn, attacking and blocking, and an MTG Arena code to unlock the deck. That's pretty cool. Popular Magic formats, attacking and blocking, and how to cast spells. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Lots of stuff to learn there for newer players. Okay, so the mana base, we have green blue. We start off with a Simic Guildgate. Let's get that in focus here. Thank you. So we have 1, 2, I think it's looking at Jace, 3 and 4 of those. And then islands, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 of those for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so similar proportions. Okay, so a 2-color deck. Well, let's take a look at the first card here. We have Spark Double as a rare creature illusion. 0/0 for 4 mana. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, enters with an additional loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker, and it isn't legendary if that permanent is legendary. So that's pretty cool. Copying cards. Next up we have another foil, the Essence Hydra. Creature Hydra mutant, 4/4 for 5 mana with trample. Enters battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers you control. And whenever one or more loyalty one or more loyalty cannons are put on planeswalkers you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Essence Hydra. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. That seems pretty good. Jace's Ruse, another rare. Sorcery for 5. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. You may search your library and or graveyard for a card named Jace, Arcane Strategist. So that's the foil we got here. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Oh, we get 2 of those. And here's a Planeswalker. Kiora Behemoth Beckoner, legendary Planeswalker Kiora, 7 loyalty for 4 mana. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. -1 untap target permanent. So you'll notice the non-rare Planeswalkers usually have fewer counting up or counting down on the loyalty there. So, yep, that's pretty cool. We got 2 Planeswalkers in this deck. Next we have Kiora's Dambreaker, Leviathan, Dirty Big Fish, and this Proliferate. So that's choosing any number of permanents and or players and give each another counter of a kind already there. So we get 2 of those. Bloom Hulk, so another Proliferate. So what is that? 3 of those. Pollen Blight Druid, so choice of +1 counters or Proliferate. 3 of those. Primordial Worm, a huge 7/6 creature. Fantastic. Ward Scale Croc, he'll bite your arm off. Be careful of this bloke. Creature Crocodile, 5/3 for 5 mana with hexproof. Look at those nice teeth. And that there is his dentist saying, whoa, you didn't brush your teeth today, did you, sir? Okay, so we get 2 giant crocs, Merfolk Skydiver. So this is flying and putting +1 counters on target creatures. And Proliferate. Guild Pact Informant, another flyer. And whenever it deals combat damage, Proliferate. So you can see you can really beef things up with this deck. We get a whole played set of those, so 4 of those. Jace's Projection, Creature Wizard Illusion, and this one again +1/+1 counters, putting loyalty counters on Jace. 3 of those. Jace's Triumph, so some card draw. Stealth Mission, again with the +1/+1 counters. That creature can't be blocked this turn. Band together. So what is this? Dealing damage from creatures to another target creature. We get 2 of those. Courage in Crisis, again with the counters. 2 of those. New Horizons, and getting extra mana from your lands, and that is fantastic. There we are, that's the deck proper. Let's set this aside, and now we're going to crack some packs. And if you want to see even more packs cracked, I'll leave a link to the whole booster box we did of War of the Spark, so you can check that out. We got oodles and oodles of Planeswalkers. Let's go through the cards here, and this is actually a way to supplement your deck. So if you get some nice pulls from your packs, you can build a slightly better deck. We have Contentious Plan, Summit Sprint, Martyr for the Cause, Vivian's Grizzly, Spark Reaper, Guild Globe, Chandra's Parahelix, Davriel's Shadow Fugue, Wanderer's Strike, Relentless Advance, and the uncommons we have Evolution Sage, Dreadhorde Twins, Zombie Jackal Warrior, and another Planeswalker. Nice. Teo the Shield Mage, legendary Planeswalker Teo, 5 loyalty for 3 mana. You have hexproof, so that means you can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. And his -2 is create a 0/3 white wall creature token with Defender. And the rare is a mythic. Nice pull. God Eternal Oketra. Fantastic. 3/6 for 5 mana. Legendary creature. Zombie God. Has double strike. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with vigilance. And when it dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. Very nice. This is one of the Armenket gods. They've come back. in War of the Spark, and a Mountain and a Wizard token. Okay, second pack here with a Teferi. Maybe we'll pull a Teferi. I'm actually hoping to get a Nicol Bolas, because that would be pretty cool. He's a good mythic in the set. Next we have Teo's Light Shield, No Escape, Turret Ogre, Ironclad Crowbod, Tidebearer Giant, Ward Scale Croc, there he is again, Spark Reaper, Forced Landing, Arlen's Wolf, Wall of Runes, and uncommons we have Rubblewelt Rioters, Dreadhorde Twins, and another Planeswalker, Vraska Swarm's Eminence. Legendary Planeswalker Vraska 5, loyalty for 4 mana. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or Planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. And -2 here, create a 1/1 Black Assassin creature token with Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals damage to a Planeswalker, destroy that Planeswalker. Very nice. And the rare is Casualties of War, sorcery for 6. Choose one or more, so you can pick between destroying target artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or Planeswalker, or all of the above. And a forest and a zombie warrior token. Okay, so that is the Jace Planeswalker deck. Leave a note in the comments. Are you planning to pick this up? What do you think? And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings. And be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching and have a great day.